Hey, there we go. Anyway, so Newcastle versus Villa yesterday. Good game. Too one-sided for my liking. I thought Villa would put up a better fight.
Yeah, I agree with you because the first 30 minutes it was it was a two-sided game where you saw Villa give it a run and Newcastle also gave the guys some good punches, and just after the first half ended, we all knew this game is over because Newcastle made sure that they won the balls in the midfield areas and they were quick on the counters, and Isak, that guy can play ball. That second goal by him, that goal was classy. You could even see the tweet from Alan Shearer saying classic goal from him.
Yeah, I thought it was the game of the day, and it was so unlike Villa, because as you remember last season, or unlike Unai's team, because Unai's team very structured, very good defensively, but yesterday defensively they were so poor. They were all over the place. They were always caught off, especially during the transitions or the attacking. They were so caught off guard. They couldn't keep up with the pace. I thought Newcastle were very good, pacey, quickly. Their new signing, Tonali, I thought he had a good game as well. It seems now Isak has settled in. I think maybe it will be his season this season. He's settled in, looks confident. His positional awareness as well has become so much better. I thought it was a really, really good game.
Yeah, I really didn't have high hopes for Newcastle United getting into this season because I thought it was an overachievement from them last season, and I thought that Eddie Howe probably is not the guy. But from the first game, looking at how Aston Villa had improved at the end of last season and how good they were looking, I would have expected a tough game here. But looking at how they just played, as she said, with the transitions and how even Harvey Barnes looked coming off the bench, it's just what Newcastle United have been doing, getting some really interesting signings. Bruno Guimaraes also very good in midfield, and Sandro Tonali, a guy who's coming in 55 million, brilliant, that into the box in the first goal, with an assist from Anthony Gordon, who I think is going to be one of the most promising players this season. I think it was an overall good victory for Newcastle United. But for Aston Villa, after that injury to Tyrone Mings, I thought they just collapsed. And yeah, Diaby gets the goal, but they just have to sort about them physically. I don't think they really showed a lot of physicality in that game against Newcastle United.
Newcastle were great. I mean, you can only beat what's in front of you, but Aston Villa came bearing gifts.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. That cheap goal by Isak is a gift from Konsa.
Yes.
The Harvey goal is a gift. Like they just had gifts because Villa don't normally push that far up.
They don't.
When they push that far up, they're going to get found out. I felt like they just didn't look ready. I don't know. I mean, that's a very weird thing to say, but they didn't look ready.
I agree.
Yes, it's true. It's a true assessment.
Because
it looked like a team maybe didn't go for pre-season or maybe didn't have a very good pre-season.
Yeah, they just didn't look ready. And of course, some of the mistakes will remove because Pau Torres is going to be in that defense and he's going to sort things out. He's a solid defender.
Diogo Carlos also is now fitter.
Yeah, like they're going to they've got the parts, but they just looked odd. They look like an Unai Emery team and Arsenal under Unai Emery.
Especially Mark
That's
Gill.
how they look like. Like when they never quite looked right. Like Arsenal under Unai Emery never went through a period where you thought this is a good team. They always looked like they were missing something. That's how they looked yesterday. Last night, not good enough. Of course, Newcastle were decent. They were more than decent. Tonali looks like a player.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course, my favorite player in Newcastle currently is a guy none of you will pick.
Botman.
I like him. No,
Trippier.
Jolinton. It's the guy who's he's reinvented himself completely from being
Number 9.
a number 9 to a midfielder.
Yeah, he's a midfielder.
Yes.
A box-to-box hard-tackling midfielder. I just like that. I'm like, yeah, good man. Put bread on
Evolving.
the table.
Evolving.
Put bread on the table. I like Gordon. I think he's a special player. We just need to maybe see how it happens with there's Harvey Barnes. Newcastle have a nice good spine of English, British
talent
kind of players, which is always a good thing. But yeah, let's see. I thought they were decent. They were good.
Yes.
I wouldn't pick that as my game of the day. I'm not sure whether to pick, though it was because of the goals. But I liked Brighton, Luton a bit more. That's because Brighton have this thing where they have these random guys who you don't know where they come from.
Adingra.
They just have guys.
And they keep on pushing,
Yeah.
pushing.
Andigra. I don't know.
Even them, they got lucky because Luton waliwapea gift moja ama mbili hapo.
Oh, even with the penalties.
Yeah, then the guy who tried to kupiga mtu kanzu kwa box like goes,
Oh yeah.
That one.
Yeah, for the Andingra goal. Yeah, I remember it.
Naivety kidogo.
Yeah, see you kick it out.
Yes.
But yes, I can see why Newcastle are going to be in the mix. I think it makes me almost feel like they are probably going to really be in that fight for. Will they be in the fight for the title? I'm not sure. Actually, when I pick
I
your
don't think so.
at the very end, we'll pick who do you think is going to win what, where, how. How is the list going to be? As of now, I don't know. I don't know what my list is like. I'll pick it out of my whatever I'll be thinking there.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, continue talking to us. The question has been, where exactly does Kai Havertz fit? And is this Newcastle team, we take it seriously? You know? How? Augustine says what? He's talking to Brandt. I admire football knowledge, but Mkuko Havertz accept you don't splash 65 million for him to suit some games. You will keep defending him every week. Let him show up. There's a reason no one is talking about Rice. I thought Rice was Rice.
Yeah, it was good.
He stepped in. He stepped in
Rice
so
was
comfortably.
Rice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Yariki says, remember to post clips of today's show on Twitter. Yes, we will. Even last week we did. So guys, yes, Teddy, make sure it's posted there. Actually, the whole show. It's just broken down into small pieces. Hopefully by the end of this week, West Ham can come for their man Maguire. United to win on Monday Night Football. Chelsea and Liverpool to draw football fix. That's Mark. Yes, we'll talk about that when we come back. Sandro, Tonali, Gimaresh are the best midfield pairing this season. Tonali and Gimaresh. That's something Sammy has touched on. Said, yeah, this could happen. Then Tonali, he's making Newcastle look like they're up for something good, and it's a statement win. So yes, guys, continue talking to us. In the second hour, we talk about the English captain, we talk about United, we talk about Casado, and we look forward to today's game. So is that enough? There's the Casado derby today, which is part of Casado.
Derby.
United have a clear out sale. They are moving everyone. Everyone, go. And then
Pasta.
of course, Harry Kane.
Yes.
English captain.
Yes.
I love the way they
New
covered
challenge.
him, by the way. I love the way they covered him. The English are excellent in the way they build their brands. They covered his arrival all the way was like nothing else. I love that about it.
True. And
They did justice. If you watched Sky this morning, even the way he walked into the dressing room, meeting Thomas Müller, meeting
Kimmich,
Tuchel, being introduced, the videos of everything else, the video Bundesliga did on him. Welcome. It's a very, very cheeky video. The video he did, they've covered him like if you want to know what marketing is,
yes.
just see what Bayern have done.
And
with that man.
For me, I'm excited because I know where now Kim Min-jae sits in the locker room.
Good afternoon, guys, everyone. It's midday.